Good afternoon, everybody. I'm just up at the old wood pile. What I've done is it's actually going to be very, very hot today, but at the moment it doesn't feel that bad. It feels a nice cool breeze. But I've just found a couple of more bricks, the open ends on them, but anyway, and a couple of nice lengths of timber that I can put down in the ground here, and I'll go and get a couple of those blocks that I cut yesterday, and I'll split a couple, and I'll just see what the water content is, the moisture. So yeah, and then I'll start, well, maybe in the day or so I'll start stacking a couple more on the new stand I build. But anyway, let's see how we go. So all this is drying beautifully. It's really going really dark and dry. This bit's a bit lighter, of course, being the last ones. The last one's just put up here, and the stuff I've just split. It's quite a big pile. It doesn't look it on the camera here, but it's getting big. But all the other stuff is just going really dark from there back. Oh, sorry, from here back. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. And yeah, it's going really dark. So anyway, I'll come back with a couple of blocks and I'll split them on the old wood splitter here, and I'll see what the moisture content is in them. Okay, so cheers for a minute, and I'll catch you shortly. Alright, back again. I decided to make my new stand, and I put a row in, just one row at the moment. It hasn't made a dent in this, of course. This is probably almost 3 foot tall, or a metre. It doesn't look it, but it is. Hello, little one. Yeah, so I just put in a few bent bars and what I could find around the place, but there you go, it's coming together. I'll put a bit more on these ones too. I'll stack these up a little bit more as well. Anyway, I put a block underneath the middle of this as well, just to support it a little bit. It's right up underneath. Anyway, I'll go and pick up a couple of pieces over on the big wood pile up there. Alright, we've arrived up at the wood pile. There you go. How do you like my latest creation? It's called the Rising Sun, or not the Rising Sun, but anyway, it was a bit better than what's going on in the world today. Something a little bit more bright. Right, I'll grab a couple of these blocks here. One from the middle, one from the end, and one from the top piece just there, a couple of big ones, and I'll split them and just see what the moisture content is. Yeah, it's just too hot to go trying to lift them all up and doing load after load, but anyway, I'll get back to you. Okay, here we go. I've just loaded one from the very end there, one from, oh no, quarter of the way up, one there just a bit over a quarter, and one from just there where it cut the log off, probably halfway up. So I got a bigger one, a little bit smaller, and that's right at the very end, a bit longer though, but yeah, all smaller in diameter, I should say. But anyway, it's 4 pieces. I'll go and split them and see how they turn out. Okay, I've just arrived up top, so I'll get these out in a second so we can just test them. I'll uncover this old girl, and we'll see what we get. Disrobe this little black diamond, and voila. Anyway, looks like a bit of Fort Knox there, all the bars, like some fortress out of Mad Max. Anyway, it's growing, so I'll split these, and oh, here we go, some more kindling. I've got a good friend of mine suggested I put a bucket underneath there, but I haven't done it as yet. Sorry, Rick. There you go, there's a fair bit of kindling in there, so I've got to do a bit more. So, alright, I'll get back to you in a sec once I start this, and I'll get these blocks out. Alright, here goes the first piece. I'll just speed it up a bit. We'll give that a try in a second. I've got the think we call that piece there, that one there that I've just done, 34.5. I'll split the rest and I'll come back to you. Alright, the second piece is just under 30%. So 29.8 anyway. That's a little bit drier than I thought. Anyway, I'll split these last couple there, last two there, and that big one over there. I'll do that one. See how we go with it. But anyway, that's a little bit dry. Right, okay. This is actually the second piece, and it's 37. That's the third, and that's the fourth over there. The other piece I tested just previous to this one was the first piece still. Yeah, 37% moisture. Oh, I'll keep on going until I get to the big one, see what it's like. This is the third piece. There's a nice square block. I'll test that with moisture. Here's the noise. Sorry about the noise, I'll turn that off. Right, I've been throwing all the bits just behind me here. That's back to normal. Right, let's see what we got. We've got 37 again on that piece. That's the third piece. Alright, I've just got the big one to go. I'll get back to you. Right, here comes the big piece. Let's bring her up and see what she's like. Sorry about all the noise again. Afraid can't stop. Probably a 14, 16, something like that. Okay, I just measured that big block. It was 14.5 to 15 inches, which I was pretty, just guessing, but it's pretty right. There's my tape measure, which has fallen down there. Now, I've just done a moisture test on this big block. And the first reading I got was 42.1. So, yeah, it's a lot wetter in there. So, I'll finish splitting the rest of it, and I'll throw, well, I've already thrown some over here anyways. So, yeah, that's just from 3 blocks there. 3 and a tiny bit, so the 4th block is here. I'll finish doing that and I'll catch us later. Okay, I just want to say thanks to everyone for watching and staying this long. And I'll build this this pile up later. But yeah, I've just done those 4 blocks, and yeah, in between 30s and 40s. And that's the 4 blocks I just split then. Some of them are quite big, but it'll probably be 2 years before I get to use them. So I've got to try and stack all this, make more stands than this, and some pallets. I'll be taking some of the wood right down the far end down there off the pallets, and I'll probably have to start stacking them down that end again, or and just rebuilding it all. But they're all coming up black, so they're seasoning quite well. Anyway, from me and my little hound, she's sitting in the back of the car because whenever the motor starts she always moves away so she doesn't get hurt. Easy. Anyway, I just want to thank everyone from my international friends and Australian friends, and big thank you goes out to my younger sister. She's been going through a bit of strife, so I'll try and do a few of these just for her as well to have a look and a bit of a laugh at. So anyway, I'll say goodbye to you all, and please take care until next time. Cheers for now.